Well, good afternoon, evening, whatever it is right now. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been having a little bit of difficulty accepting the fact that I've gained a little bit of weight. Whether or not it is permanent or temporary is something that I don't really want to examine. But just why is gaining weight so difficult when I know in my mind that it's really not a big deal, when I know in my mind that I'm not, I'm not fat. It is insane. It's absolutely insane. And I didn't want to make a video when I was having kind of a rough body image, weight, dealing with weight time in my life, but then I said to myself, well, you know what, there's a lot of people out there who feel just like I do right now. The majority of my being, like I would say, wants recovery, and behavior-wise, I'm very recovered and have been for a very long time, and sometimes thoughts just like creep up on me, and I just want to say that, I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to fight through them. I'm willing to talk it out. I'm willing to just sort of hash it out in my own mind, to tell myself that I'm being ridiculous, to not weigh myself if it's just going to be upsetting, to keep eating, to keep staying away from eating disorder behavior, to just not revert back to anything that I did before, and to challenge myself about why I feel like I do. I think when someone's in recovery, there can still be a fear of just giving up your eating disorder completely, because once you give it up, I feel like you're expected to sort of be alright. You're expected to be all there and be together and just have, like, wonderful self-image, and just, yes, to have a beautiful clean slate, and it doesn't really work like that. Things linger, things return, but I'm not going to let them stay here forever. This is just temporary. What I need to do, and what everyone else needs to do who really wants to recover and who's just faced with some really awful, difficult days, is to remind themselves that they're being irrational. I'm being irrational right now. I have no reason to feel bad. I have no reason to not like who I am right now. Especially just things to do with my body and my size, because it's not even about that. It's about feeling, like I'm not good enough, or I don't really know. I don't really know right now what it's about, but I know that when I look at it logically, it doesn't really make sense. And I'm going to have a battle in my mind, and I'm going to win the battle. Recovery is going to win the battle, no matter how bad the day. And I've been feeling kind of bad. It's going to get better. I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep fighting through it. And I'm not going to give in, and I'm just going to keep getting better. And if it so happens to be that I need to lose, if I need to gain 5 pounds, if I need to gain 10 pounds, if that's what my body wants, it is fucking scary. Like, I tell you, and I can't even really tell you why it's scary. I just know that it is. But if that's what I need to do, if that's what I need to, face and get on with and through, then, I'm just going to have to face it, and I'm willing to do it no matter how anxiety-provoking and how uncomfortable it makes me feel, because I love life. I'm glad that I'm getting to experience life, and I don't want to be where I was before. I don't want it all taken away again. I guess just to end on a little bit of a better note, I started camp today. I work as a camp counselor for 8 weeks every summer, and it's a job I really love. The children are really wonderful, no matter what I say on a day in which I am frustrated, but it was good to begin the camp season. I really, really can't wait for the paycheck, but I think most importantly, it's a job I look forward to coming home from college to return to in the summer, and I feel like it's really fulfilling. I feel like I'm able to just sort of, be set free again, to just release this childhood energy and joy. And children are just so amazing and so uplifting. And even in my worst of times, sometimes it is just beautiful to look at them, because most of them haven't been tainted with the darkness in this world. They are just lit up, they're full of joy. Every day is a wonderful day, a new day, and there's just sheer excitement and wonder, and they love to discover, they love to create, they love to do all these kind of things. And I do realize, like, when you get older, like, you definitely lose that a little bit. That, I don't know whether to call it, like, innocence or just pure joy, or you start seeing things from a number of sides, and you start questioning what you're doing in your own life, how other people are living, etc., and you learn about the tragedy in the world, and you're not so sheltered. But yeah, just to see the way that children are, and to be in that moment with them, and to be sharing that moment with them, is something that is really beautiful, and that really helps hold me together, and I will stay together. And so I guess that's all I had to say for today. So